Alright. Pretty. And Alice. Oh, I have to go. Wait. Oh, okay. The full cactus and iron ore. I don't know. Cactus. Cactus. Table cactus, right? Where do we find our table cactus? On phone. On thought. I need him. Ah, okay. No. Mil, but closer from Momo. Oh, no, no, no. I have them fast. Ooh. Okay. Done that in a while. White Okan ones haven't been good, but it's fine. Oh, yes. I am absolutely good with that. Elsie likes to talk about me. I'm really glad I went to go see her first. That's really cool. The place is pretty. It sucks that it's daytime all the time, because I'd be curious to see what it looks like at night. Got a lot of pretty environments. The battle music, though. I literally was on the wrong one. Sorry. Had the wrong bar. I mean, why are you all like this? No! I don't know what the fuck I meant. I'm trying to plot. The whip scorpion. Bugthorn. I'm sure the illness has something to do with there being no nighttime. You did not miss it! I've only done like one mission, so you're good. Welcome! No, why do you always target things not right in front of me? I want the thing in front of me! Game, why is that? Whenever I press target, it always picks like the farthest thing away. Like, there is something right in front of me. I would prefer to target that. How far is this? Not far, okay. Setting. Okay, I can change that? Hold on. I haven't really messed with the settings other than auto attack. Like, auto retarget for attacking. Where are my fucking things? System. Which setting would it be under? Be a character or a system setting? Oh, I'm actually gonna turn this off. No, because it makes me use this. Character control target. Okay, thank you. Awesome. Target. That one. Yeah, I did. Okay, which target settings? I had these set. I swear it fucking turns things off. Nearest to mouse cur- I don't really use the mouse. Switch from ignored depth. Okay. Is it the... okay, so it's not this one. Okay. Okay, good. Perfect. I want to apply that. Oh my god, please. Apply. You apply the setting for me? Thank you. Yeah, using it on PlayStation is a fun thing. The controller a little bit not weird. Thank you. Yeah, because that's been really annoying. And it's only been really a problem with like enemies and Etherites. Like everything else is pretty cool, but like Etherites being so tall, it's like, no, no, no. I don't want to target that. Get closer. Yes, thank you. I wonder if something changed, because I wasn't having that issue at like the beginning of the game. I know they did do some updates for controls, which could have changed it. Because I wasn't having that issue until like last expansion. Okay. Yeah. So far in the dungeons I haven't had too much of a problem, especially this class. Yeah, I think I'm good mostly for this class. I think it was like tanks I needed better control, but like this class it's okay because like I'm just a damage class. And a lot of my attacks do damage to everyone. So I think for the most part I'm okay for this one. Oh, what the fuck was the way they run? No, leave me alone. Why? Why do you do that? Oh, wrong button. That's why I'm pressing the wrong button. Ah, yeah. I've done a couple. I haven't done any of, like, the gathering ones, but I've done... Hold on. I have them all. My first one was this one. The Summoner. I did that because, like, I just picked a random job. I hated it the entire time. I don't know why. I stuck with it until level 50. I hated it so much. Because everything I read was like, pick a job and stick with it. And I should not have. Dragoon is my... Yeah, I didn't like it. Dragoon is my favorite because I love Dragoon classes. I literally met Estinian. Estinian got taken over by Nidhogg, and I spent about 3 weeks leveling up Dragoon to be level fucking 60 because I was on the free version. And the free version doesn't let you pay to level up. So I stuck with Dragoon. I leveled that shit up for like weeks. It took a lot to get to level 65, I think is where the quest was. Dragoon is my favorite. I might pay to level it up because it's 10 levels, 5 levels below me. Yeah. I kind of want to do more Dragoon, but I am enjoying Reaper. I did a little bit of Dark Knight. Didn't overly like it. I like Dark Knight in other games. Dragoon's fun. Dragoon is fun, and I have like a personal fondness because like I've loved Dragoon since Final Fantasy IV. So like I have a personal fondness for like that. I have a personal fondness for Dark Knight too, but I didn't have as much fun. Gunbreaker I liked. I don't like playing with other people with it unless I personally know you. I've had a lot of negative stuff playing tank. Especially as someone who only plays story, there's way too many rules. Like, one dungeon, they're like, don't take so much for yourself, you're being greedy. Ah! My capture card just decided to shut off. What are you doing? I'm sorry. Capture card. Yeah, tank I had bad, because I had one group was like, don't be greedy. Taking all the aggro for yourself. And we're mad. And then the next group was like, you're not doing it enough. And then kicked me out for not doing it enough because last group had told me I was doing it too much. So I stopped doing Gunbreaker. I had a lot of fun on Gunbreaker. But I don't have a lot of fun in dungeons. Oh yeah, I liked that. Capture card is having a moment. Hold on. Yeah, I just like Gunbreaker for soloing is great. Gunbreaker for playing with Ash, or like if I had more friends. Yeah, so they don't have that for this expansion yet. That's my problem. Like, is they don't have NPCs for this far ahead, so I do have to play with people. They do? Every time I've tried to do it, it tells me no. For current ones. Because I can't... How do you do that? It doesn't even let me bring it up. And then duty support only goes to... Oh, they had duty support for this? I didn't know that. Oh no, it's not available yet for duty support. Yeah, it wouldn't let me do the trust thing. I'm under duty support. How do you do... Okay. Yeah, because they had these... But yeah, it says this duty support option will become available later. That was my problem. Every one of these says they'll become available later. Because I know they have the option to bring it up. Like, this one has all of it. All of this is available. Oh. Oh, do I have to do these all? And then it'll do it? Oh, okay. So that each one... So, okay. Okay. Well, we could do that on my own. So it's like if I just do one, then it'll unlock them all. Oh, the dungeons for this one. Okay, yeah, because this one wasn't upgraded. Okay, so that'll be good. Yeah, because it was this I had the problem with. Stormblood gave me the most issues. So if... That'd be good, because, Gunblade is still level 70. So, if I can get a dungeon before I get too high level. Okay. Okay, so whenever I get the dungeon, as long as it's not, like, halfway through the expansion, then I can do that. But I could probably switch back to Gunblade. Okay, that's what I've been waiting for, yeah, because, like, Stormblood was where I had the most, like, I hated going to dungeons without Ash. Because it's like, people are just so... Okay. So yeah. Oh, let me set this back. I thought you could see this. You couldn't. I'm sorry. I forgot it broke on me. There we go. Oopsies. Oh, custom. Let me set my own thingy. Comes and who does what job. Okay, cool. So I could go back to... Do you know when the first dungeon is? Is it close to like level 70? Or would I have to level up Gunbreaker more? I could look. I have the freaking main quest walkthrough on my phone. I don't know why I ask. Like, I don't know. The more you do it, the more stuff you unlock. Cool, because I would prefer to do that. For dungeons. Absolutely. At 71? Okay, can you do it at level 70? I'm just asking in case I want to do Gunbreaker again. I'd have to get all the equipment for Gunbreaker, so I might not go back to Gunbreaker, but... Oh, I see it. Okay. Probably can do it. Okay, well, I'll give it a go. I don't know if I have the equipment because I haven't gotten items for Gunbreaker in a while, but... You know? I'm also okay with sticking with this one. This one is also fun. One of these days I'll level up Dragoon back to 70. Yeah, I'm just worried about, oh my god, please go away. Getting the equipment, because I don't have a lot of poetics right now. Because I had to use them to get the gear for this one. Really? Really? You guys are oh my god, you're obnoxious. I could. Let's see. I'm torn because I am really enjoying this one. Oh, you were gonna kill me. Please stop. Jesus, fuck. Let's see, actually I want to see something. I want to see if any of the, I think these are all Reaper requirements, yeah. They also work for Dragoon. Three oh five, okay. I would need to get one of these. One of these. Okay. Yeah, because I had to go buy these because I was doing quest rewards for Reaper, but it wasn't giving me enough. But, like, it is a fun one. Yeah, that's what I was having. Like, the patches would be like, oh, I would be like 1 point away too, which would upset me, but it wouldn't be anything I got through the story, so I'd have to take the poetics and go get stuff. And it'd always be like, it's just like accessories I would need. Yeah, it also does, that's the one thing I don't like about this game, is the item level requirement. Like, I get it if, like, your armor is really low. But, like...
Is that...
Okay, yeah. I get it if, like, your armor was, like, 10 levels under. And she is... Oh, she looks cute! You got a new sword. What happened to the other one? I guess you couldn't bring it. Your soul.
Just a lesser sin eater. Nothing to write home about.
Oh, look at you.
I knew you'd turn up sooner or later.
She's trying not to look at me because she'll get excited. It's okay to show the emotions. Yeah, that's what I thought. She didn't bring it with her. Like, I brought all my stuff with me. Because I'm special.
How are you?
I'm good. You look great. I might switch back to Reaper though, because I have gotten attached. I'm so conflicted because I've gotten attached to multiple.
We've fought them to a standstill then. The Exarch did say that the Empire seemed to have drawn back when he last looked in on the source.
Ah, yeah.
But without knowing for sure how fast time was passing there, I couldn't help worrying that a lot might have happened since then.
Not much.
I'm heartily
Happened.
relieved to hear that it hasn't, just as Alphino must have been. As you can imagine, both he and Urianger were desperate to hear the news from home when I arrived. I haven't actually seen Thancred and Y'shtola yet, but they will have heard all the latest developments from the Exarch by now, or should have at least. When I think of how frantic Tataru and the others must be, I want nothing more than to rush back and reassure them. But we still haven't found a way to reverse the summoning. And even if we had, we couldn't just ignore Urianger's vision. He may use 10 words where one would suffice, and they may often obscure as much as they reveal. But on this matter, he was as clear as day. I do not doubt for one moment that he saw what he claims. Nor how difficult it must have been to speak about them. The 8th Umbral Calamity and your death aren't exactly topics for idle conversation. As much as I might want to go home, I don't want to go home to that. We can't allow the rejoining to happen, which means we have to save the first from the Sin Eaters. That great wall of white is a remnant of the flood. 100 years ago, the balance in the first tipped decisively in favor of light.
This Heidelin's a bitch.
It rose and swelled.
I don't trust Heidelin. Just say.
And then, without warning, It burst forth like water from
I'm
a
assuming
great
Hydaelyn is goddess of the light in all realms.
a colossal wave of pure light, drowning everything in its wake.
I think I'm
Only
really gonna
Northrend
enjoy
was
this
spared.
expansion. Just because it's very Final Fantasy 1. I think that's one of my favorite stories outside of 12. Little one is actually trying to play
For the
12.
most part, living
And it's so
things are
exciting for
composed
me
of
because
ether of
12 is
various
my
different
favorite Final
aspects.
Fantasy of all time. Which I have it written down the Rabanastre quests line that I want to do. But I want to do that with Aesh. And if you wanted to join, absolutely could join that. I need more friends that play Final Fantasy for when I want to do weird stuff like solo dungeons. Because we're trying to solo Bahamut, and it was not working. We were trying to solo the second call of Bahamut number 4, and it was not going well. Not at all. We stopped. We were like, we're gonna come back at level 90. Try it again. We have a bunch of raid quests that I wrote down. Rabanastre is one of them. The Void Arc stuff. The only one I finished the raids for was Alexander. Because those had like 0 wait time.
Their etheric harmony is shattered.
Bahamut
and
has
the
like a
natural
3-hour
form
wait
breaks
time.
down.
So that's never happening in a group. Unless we solo it.
Then they either perish or are warped into mindless abominations. Yes, that's how the Sin Eaters came to be. They were once living creatures, or people, that were caught in the path of the flood. Once the change is wrought, there is no going back. In that instant, they are gripped by an insatiable appetite for ether, and will happily gorge themselves on any living thing within reach.
Kinda like fiends.
But even that is not the worst of it. The strongest
They're
spirits
Sin Eaters!
control
Ah!
light, like seeds in soil, corrupting our ether, and triggering the birth of new monsters.
I was about to say, they're just like fiends from Final Fantasy X. Their name is literally Sin Eaters.
They are creatures of base instinct that exist only to feed and to multiply. They feel no pity, know no remorse, and are utterly deaf to reason, which is why they must be destroyed. Every last one of them.
Okay, well, how do we stop them for the source of them?
The infirmary is full of the Sin Eaters' victims, left here to spend their final
Oh, so if they
hours
get
waiting
attacked,
for
they
the
turn
change
into
to
one.
overtake them.
So that's the illness. You have to stop. Sorry. You have to stop the main source of them. Okay, I do think I'm gonna do Reaper for now. But I'm gonna try to keep this class updated when I. Can I brain down for a second? Is it like a. Alright, no worries. Have fun with that. That's no worries at all. I'm not worried if you're answering right away. Don't worry about that at all. I understand when other people are playing games. I'm gonna stick to Reaper for now, I think. I think I'm gonna think hard about it. But like, I'm really attached now. I got myself attached to this class. So they keep them in that little inn, so when they're about to turn, they can get rid of them, it seems like. I am properly in it, yes. Properly in it. I'm having an eternal debate whether I could go back to Oh, hello. Gunbreaker because, like, he was telling me the trust system takes over. And I wouldn't have to do group dungeons. But at the same time, I've gotten really attached to Reaper. I like it. I think I like it the most just because it's very Final Fantasy 1. I think this might be my favorite so far. Save for the free. Yeah, so I was thinking about that, but I would have to grind up to get the things to get items because I'm not the right item level, I would assume. But I'm gonna think over it. Because I have gotten really attached, but at the same time, Gunbreaker was really fun for soloing. And if I could go back to that, that'd be fun. Like, my only issue with Gunbreaker was playing with people that I didn't know. Speaking of Ash, do you have Sunday available? Stop doing that. Sandworm. Oh, they're called sandsuckers. They're called sandsuckers. Oh god, that's the worst name to change them to. Why? But yeah, Sunday I have. We're just gonna do laundry, so I was thinking I'd probably do the Rabbinaster stuff. Because little one's been playing 12. Oh, okay. I asked if you had Sunday off or were open for Sunday. Because I have to do laundry, but during and after that, I could do some of the Rabbinaster raids. Sunday and Tuesday are my days off, but I know that you're back at work, so Sunday would probably be better. Alrighty, awesome. Yeah, I think this might be my favorite story-wise because it's very early Final Fantasy story. Which I've heard that a lot of people like Shadowbringers the best, so I guess I shouldn't be that surprised. Because I've heard people talk about Shadowbringers more than I've heard them talk about Endwalker, to be honest, wow. I got up at 5 a.m. this morning. The brain is not functioning. Ooh, yeah. I've been doing, like, I really haven't wanted to do raids on my own. They've been saving most of this for streaming. I do want to do the Rabbinaster ones, but I wanted to do those together, so I was waiting. But I've been playing Dark Souls 3 again. Because I'm gonna beat this game one of these fucking times. It's only been the 6th playthrough where I'm trying to beat this fucking game. And I helped little one with 12 last night. Oh yeah, gonna beat it. I get to the I haven't gotten to the brothers right now, but every time I get to the Lothric brothers, I fucking get stuck. I've been putting in the extra work because there's 2 summons you can get to help you. I've only ever been able to get 1 because the other summon requires you to find every scroll in the game and buy every magic. So I've been putting in the work because I'm not a mage, but I'm buying every fucking magic. I was like, I will beat this stupid game. And then I'm gonna beat fucking Sekiro. The only two Souls games I haven't fucking beaten, and I don't know why they plagued me so for being one of my favorites. I really like Dark Souls 3, and I really like Sekiro, but there's always like one endgame boss where it's like, mm. But yeah, little ones liking. I do all the side quests. Probably. I want to do side quests for this game that are just like, if they're really good side quests, I would like to be told them and I'll do them. But like, yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of fetchy quests. Yeah, Jelly's been enjoying Final Fantasy 12. I have been. If you look, I don't know if you can see it. It's actually my top one underneath the main quest. I do it whenever I'm waiting for dungeons, which I guess I won't be waiting much for dungeons in this one, but I do it while waiting for dungeons, and I do it on days off when I'm waiting for other things to trigger. So I have been doing it. There's a lot of them though. I've been doing that. We've got the Auspicious Encounter one that I'm started, Ravenaster, and the Sky Pirates one, which is the Void Ark one. I did start all of those. I'm a good amount into Hildebrands, but I think there's a shit ton more. Yeah, but if I ever do dungeons that say 20 minutes or so, I will go do Hildebrand because he's the only one that usually doesn't have dungeons. He has some, but I've only done like one. I respect, yep, you definitely respect my, you're cute. You're too young for the age I've set my character, but you're sweet. Alright, Ash. What's up, Jelly? Are you hungry? Need cold water? Okay. You want me to get it for you? Yeah. Okay, I'll get it for you. I'm hungry, okay, babe? Ew, okay. Even look like, I'm just looking at them. Oh, it's an earring. You know what? That's kind of cute. Hold on. That's kind of cute. Bought a shit ton of glamour prisms. Yep. headpieces like that where it's not really a headpiece. Ew. I need to remake my list of side stories I want to do. It's a mess because I've scribbled out things. Just bounced on those steps. Made a bunch of cactus pancakes. That's what happened. That's.
Look, over there, where the wall is broken. Do you see what lies beyond? That's what the land became after the light flooded in. An empty white nothingness. Life cannot exist in such conditions. The primordial light would wreak havoc on the body's etheric balance. That nectarine you bought, it's Halric's favorite fruit. Most of the patients Halric included, survived the attacks of powerful eaters. But their fate was sealed all the same. The monster's corruption has entered their bodies, and their very essence is being subsumed by light. The twisted state of the world itself just makes matters worse. Under normal circumstances, a person's ether naturally tends to equilibrium. But for these poor souls, the opposite is true.
Yeah, so pure light's not good, pure darkness isn't good. You need a balance of both. Which is... fantasy loves to do that.
Sooner or later, every single one of them will turn.
Without being attacked? Or just the ones that have been attacked?
Tesleen and the patients, they all know this.
Oh, okay, they're talking about the
what
ones
has
that have
to
been
be done
attacked.
before the change goes too far, before the eater within takes over. The preferred method is mixing poison into their favorite food. In my time here, I've borne witness to a lot of last meals.
Nice, kind way to do it.
I feel just as helpless as before. No matter how hard I fight, it's never enough. But it's a war I mean to wage, nonetheless. Speaking of wars, do you remember how I made you promise not to leave me and then promptly collapsed?
Yep. I have a good memory of it.
Well, let's just say I had a few choice words for the Exarch concerning the timing of his summons. But even if the fault lay with someone else, I couldn't shake the feeling that I'd abandon you on the battlefield. So I swore that I'd make up for my absence there by making a difference here. And that's what keeps me moving forward, even when things seem hopeless.
I wonder how many years it would be before Alice and Alphinaud look like adults.
On which
I know
note,
their race
it's time we head
ages
back.
very slowly.
The longer we keep Tesleen waiting, the harder this will be for her.
Well, I mean, Estinian's 30-something. And he looks more adult. I mean, he still doesn't look like a 30-year-old. Neither do I, so, you know what? Feeling it. It's a vibe. Also, when she goes back to her body, she's not going to be the age that she is here. Mentally, yes, because her soul aged here. But her body's not going to. Because they said it was a year for the twins, so they'd be about... I can't remember if they're 16 or 17. I read somewhere that they were 16. That'd make them 17 now. But their body's still 16, because it hasn't been more than a few, like, days.
Speak up if you'd like another helping. I made a little bit more than usual today.
And you've added something special to the broth, if I'm not mistaken.
Aye, well, it's not often we have visitors from the Crystarium, so I may have thrown in a few extra bits and bobs.
As I say, I am a traveler. I will eat whatever. I don't think it matters.
Oh, it's nothing, really. And we do so rarely have guests. In a place like this, you learn to take what moments of happiness you can get. I remember when I first came here with my mother. She was showing the early signs. I knew there was no way to save her, but I just couldn't face what needed to be done. That's the way of it for most people. Why they travel from arms to stay here. Beaten, broken souls come to wait out the inevitable, to receive the mercy of a painless death. When my mother finally left this world, I was mad with grief, but also thankful that her passing was a peaceful one. It's never easy, ending a life you've cared for, even when you believe they go on to a better place. I often find myself wishing the Warrior of Darkness would come and do that part for me.
The Warrior of Darkness?
Is he really known as that here? I thought he would have been the Warrior of Light.
You've never heard the tale? I'm not sure where it began, but every child in Norvrent could tell you a version of it. Warrior of Darkness, servant of death, take care of our souls at our dying breath. Let sinners and eaters of sin go with thee, that all may return to the sunless sea.
So to them here, because they have bad issues with the light, a Warrior of Darkness is
Well, that's the version I was taught anyway. It's just an old bedtime story. He's certainly never deigned to visit us here.
How did that start? If he says no one can
Which
see
is a
him.
good thing, surely. He sounds rather ominous.
Do you think so? I always liked the idea that he treated every soul the same, even the Sin Eaters.
I wonder how that one started.
They're coming.
Desleen! Have you seen Halric? I swear, I only took my eyes off him for a moment.
I mean, maybe she shouldn't go out. She said she could swing a sword, but still. That's quite a fall ways down. I like the fight music. It's probably my favorite so far.
Any sign of him? No luck then. But he surely can't have gone far. We should keep looking. The Sin Eaters are out in force, and if we don't find him soon, you can be sure they will. Did you see the size of that thing? It must be one of the nasty ones. Wherever it's going, it can only mean trouble. After it! There it is! Is that... Oh no! Halric!
You can swing a sword pretty decently.
We have to run!
Oh no. Oh, this is why we tell you not to come with us.
Tessie! No!
We all deserve happiness, wherever we can find it. The time left to you is precious.
I knew it. I was like, she's not like us.
Pain.
She's gonna die.
Mother, I...
Okay, they cough up light. That's you. I'm guessing if you die, like stabbed through the chest, you turn pretty fast then. Luminescence barf. Okay, so you turn pretty fast if you get stabbed by a big one. Well, that's lovely. I don't... It's just, This gives me Persona vibes, by the way. Like, the angelic things in Persona are always the worst bad guys. Ew, that's lovely.
No, 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 no!
I will. Okay, I will.
Forgive me, please.
Oh god, she can still remember for a minute. No, don't run. We need to kill her. I know that you having a moment, Alice, but we gotta end her life. We prefer not to be living as one. I'm just Shadowbringers. Oh my lord. Instant, just having people die right off the bat. Where am I going? I have an opinion, and maybe it's rude, but I would not have risked my life for him. I'm sorry. I know that she wants him to die peacefully, but he's already going to turn. To me, that's not risking becoming one. Like, I would not have jumped in front and turned my back to someone for him. And maybe that's just because I'm rude, but it just seems like it made more problems. Okay, I've got it. Don't worry, I'll tell people. You could still do a funeral without the body. I know that that's not your guys' thing, but it's still possible. Depending on how you guys have funerals, do you guys might need the body. I was gonna say, you could have an empty grave. Oh god, it did both music at the same time. It scared the fuck out of me, game. I leveled up at the exact same time that the quest went through, and it had a panic. It was like one music, and then 2 seconds later, the rest of the music. Lord, okay. I did get a new skill, but 73 is where the other quest is. I've never had it do that. I've leveled up at the end of quests, and it normally waits until the other music plays. That was fun. I got this one. Okay. Increases damage. I want that. On... You know what, actually... Right there's fine, I think. I don't really use some of the other skills. I could have replaced... like, low kick one. Oh, that's actually fine. That's a fine place. Next one is 76. What's your avatar? Okay, so this is just like the other one you have to build. Okay. So I want to move this one to this bar then, somewhere. I've got a while to figure that out. Excuse me. It'd mean a lot if I think we should go end her. Sounds cruel, but I think that's what she would want. It would give you closure. I think she's set on ending this for good. curious how they plan for us to bring balance. Mostly me. Mostly me. Because, like, wouldn't I be ill-effective as someone who's, like, sworn to the light crystal goddess mommy lady? Wouldn't I just make more problems? Like, you need people that aren't sworn to light to counter effect the problem? Like, I'm sure, like, Alice and stuff like that is fine because even though they're scions and that's their job, they're not sworn to doing light stuff. That's a me thing. Missed one over here. These giant cactus things are fascinating to me. Look at this stupid thing, the stupid face. I am obsessed with these things. Like, I don't, no, please don't attack me with the needle. I want to look at you guys. Quest took less time than I thought it would. Okay, maybe not. It's been an hour and a half. It doesn't feel like it. Jesus Christ. I won't. That's your brother. See what he looks like now. In the mouth? How's that one? I feel like the Aetheryte is the closest, honestly. An up or down? This looks like it's a down. The birds. Kinda pretty. Look at these. They're pretty. Look at you. Oh. Ah! You turned your face away. They're like bird goats. They got like goat dragon faces, but they're like... You like goat dragons? Got bird feet though. Cute. I'm gonna stand in you while I talk to you. Okay. This is not a mount I'm gonna get, maybe? This is one I just have to ask to fly
The
on.
whistling breeze, mute. The pounding surf, frozen. Time itself takes a breath. At light's edge, all is perfectly still. The world captured in a painting, locked in a moment.
Ooh.
Music,
Alright, it's the
faint and fleeting,
Heaven's...
drifts coastward on the lifeless air.
Heaven's Turn event thing?
And in the distance, beyond the broken earth, a city beckons.
Ooh, look at that! That's cool! That reminds me of a different Final Fantasy. The Moogle Trail? Okay, I see the commercial thing for the Heaven's Turn on the front page, so they haven't really, like, talked about the other thing on the homepage. Two or three times a year? Okay. What kind of stuff do you get out of it? Obviously the tombstone. What can you get with those? Oh, okay. Okay. Specific mounts? Okay. Cool. A malt stash. You're cute. Monsters are cute. Everyone hates. Oh no. Jump up here. Yeah, of course you are. Can you go away? Oh, I'm on the wrong screen. I forget when I summon the mount. I go on the other screen and then I forget what I was doing. Corgi dog earring. Oh, that sounds cute. Oh, okay. I don't have Blue Mage. I have Red. Oh, I didn't finish showing off my classes. Red Mage was one I got, and Dancer is another one I got. Yeah, I think I'd like it if I got more into it. It was just a lot at once. Like, there seems so much to learn. So it felt a little overwhelming for me, so I didn't really like sit down and look at it much. But it did look interesting. Savage content as dancer. Put your little mouse stinger on it. It is weird. It was, especially since when you get it, it's like level 60, so it gives you all these skills at once. If it had been one of those you build up from the beginning, I don't know if I'd have as much trouble. We're pretty good, as Simon says. I think it was just, yeah, if I sat down and learned it, I'd be fine. Because, like, this one was a bit overwhelming, too, because it's just... I also don't like the way the game auto-sets the bars. Like, if I was trying to do the story, so I didn't really have time to sit down and read over everything Dancer does. Oh, okay. That might help. If I ever wanted to do that, get a good build of it. I just need to reset the abilities. That's what I had to do for this one and Gunblade, because the way the game sets up the abilities, it doesn't flow as well. Like, I like a lot of my attacks to be in easy places that my finger could just go do 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 do. And Dancer was a little all over the place. So yeah, I think if I sat down and read Dancer or did that, then I'd probably get a good hand on it. Because once I read all the skills for Reaper and Gunbreaker, it was really easy. Or did it tell me what to order? Just kill anything? Oh, I see the arrow. I didn't see it for a minute. I like a new weapon. I really haven't picked up fucking entrance. Like a new looking one. I did pick up a new one, but it was the exact same one I had. Doesn't help. Snock repeatedly until you know the fuck out of them. Maybe don't. Burst in someone's house. Be quite a Square Enix month. I've been thinking about it. So I'm gonna do this. I actually need to. I'm waiting. I don't remember what day. I think it's the end of the month. But Strangers of Paradise gets its last DLC, and I was waiting for that because I haven't done any of the DLC. I wanted to do them all at once. And then for Spoken. Wait a Square Enix-y month. Oh, and Final Fantasy 1 through 6. Which I've done 1 through 3, but I don't like playing them on my PC. So, getting them on Switch will be nice. Won't be able to get a physical copy because they made those special. I'm still mad about it, that they're not just making physical copies. Which means I'm gonna get it on Switch. Because Switch is the only game system I have that, like, hasn't given me issues with, like, deleting my digital games. Because, like, when I did the PS4 and it had breakdowns, it would lose my stuff and I'd have to rebuy games. Switch doesn't do that because it, like, saves it to your email stuff. I know when I've bought a new Switch, I didn't have to worry about, like, losing the games I bought. So I'm gonna do Final Fantasy 1 through 6 on Switch because it feels like the safest way to keep it. PlayStation do that. What is my PlayStation do that? PlayStation breaks down and you lose your stuff. And like, as a moment. Switch has any issues, you still get to keep everything.
And how is business today, Mistress Theva?
What? Outfit.
Oh, frenetic. Look, I have a new customer.
This is an outfit, and it's cute. I do love that they're making Alphinaud and Alice completely different outfits at all times. I appreciate it so much because the whole twin thing, as cute as it is, I hate when people make twins wear the same exact clothing. Like, I love that they're so boldly different from each other. It's cute. It's such a cute fit on him.
The barley seeds you wanted. They should produce a better harvest than the last.
What, just like that? Oh, wow, Finn.
All the ponchos so far? I'm not a poncho person. But I think he looks good in a poncho.
Well, I'd best be tidying up some of those empty shacks before the pests move in. Keep an eye on the place while I'm out, eh?
The cute look on Lala there. I bet that feels like the perfect build for that kind of thing. Ooh.
It seems an age since last we spoke.
Yeah, when I first started the
Not
game,
since
I
the
did a
prisoner
dragon.
exchange
Yes?
in Doma
What?
and Yahtzee.
I can't read it from here, baby. Oh, you want a different game? Okay, but you gotta be nice to my Switch, okay? Let me make sure I saved, okay? Oh no, you were playing Mario Kart, so I definitely did save. It might not have enough space for that. Can't put too many games on here, okay? Do you know where the case is for Mario Kart? Here it is. You are putting games in things that aren't the right games. Hey, where's your case for Mario Brothers? The case for this one. Oh, can you put it in your Switch? So we don't. That way we don't lose it. Thank you. Yeah, first started I did a dragon because like I did the free trial. And then I was like, I don't really like the dragons. So I did a kitty. I really want to be a bunny. Not gonna lie. I have a thing for Vieira. But I don't have any potions. And when I did have a potion, the free trial doesn't let you be the Vieira, which I feel is rude, by the way.
It has been even longer for me, of course, if you count the days I've spent here. The time has only added to the relief I feel seeing you safe and well.
I like Vieira. I really want to be a Vieira. I guess I'd have to buy a potion. I don't want to do that.
Much the same thing. I don't think I've ever had such a scolding.
We'll see. The helm restrictions? Yeah, Ash is a bunny and she was telling me about that. I don't like to wear helmets, usually. Like, the one that I have on now is the only one I've ever had the seen. Because it's not really a helmet, it's more of a little hairpiece. And I like that. I don't like things that cover the face. Okay, but top hats on a bunny would be cute. There. See, I'm not a hat person, so I feel like the Vieira would fit perfectly with me. I really wish they'd offer that during the free trial. Really wish they would. Just because a lot of people know Vieira.
Exchange of news is in order. Come, tell me of your arrival and all that came before.
I will. I almost died to fake Xenos. Estinian rescued me, and then I came here. Easiest summary ever.
I see. But the Exarch and
He looks older with a poncho. Like, he looks more like a 20-year-old than, like, maybe a 17, 18-year-old. I don't know. What do you call a green jelly bunny? Hello, Vera. That's cute. I didn't even think of that. That's cute. I like that.
And poor Tataru. She must be sick with worry. We must endeavor to return as soon as we may. It would be nice to bring her good tidings for a change. But before we bid this world farewell, we must first ensure that it is not rejoined to the source. We must prevent the 8th Umbral calamity. Urianger's vision of the future has, I fear, every chance of coming true.
Did they call this place the first because it has the plot very similar to Final Fantasy I? Or was that just coincidental? I said that when the Warriors of Darkness came to our world too. I was like, the first is very funny to say. Because if you play Final Fantasy I, it makes a mention of how if there's too much of one thing, the world gets blown apart and it doesn't do well. If you have one thing, it needs to be balanced. So it's just like a coincidence then, first reflection. So it's just like a coincidence that the storyline seems to line up with the first Final Fantasy game.
By his description, the catalyst for the calamity was a formless and deadly weapon employed by the Garlean Empire.
Which, I mean, that's Square's thing. They love this light and dark thing. That's
Black Rose.
in so many things.
Gaius was telling you the truth. When we were on the trail of the Ascians, we saw evidence that the gas was being manufactured once more. Gaius was adamant that the project had been scrapped. But so long as there are wars to be waged, there will always be those
Scrap doesn't mean they got rid of it completely.
And thus simply destroying the existing stores of Black Rose would do little to alter fate's course. In that sense, our involuntary journey here to the First was something of a boon. Together with the Exarch, we've developed a theory as to how we believe the rejoining will be set in motion. I'm sure Urianger himself will cover the subject in more detail. But I can tell you the process requires that both worlds, the Source and the First, be facing an existential threat.
I would assume they have to face opposite existential threats. Like, this world has to have the light threat, and ours, the Source, has to have the darkness threat. In order to blend and meld perfect, balanced world.
One being Sin Eaters, of course. They are a menace that I would dearly love to remove, and not just to avert a calamity. I may be a stranger to this world, but I will not stand idly by and let innocent people be slaughtered.
You've grown up so much, Alphino.
That is what brought me to the gates of Yulmore. Ignoring its pretensions as a kind of capital city to what remains of the world, it is nonetheless a center of power and authority. If any solutions are to be found, I believe our search should begin there. What say you, old friend? Hungry for another adventure? And so we take to the road once more.
He's grown up so much. I hated him in Realm Reborn. Like, he was really, like... He was haughty. He thought high of himself. And then, through the journey of Heavensward, he realized he does not know as much as he thinks he does. And he developed a much better personality. I activated. Yes. Very far away. Not too far, but farther than I want to just walk. I mean, the Balloon City? I'm excited to see the Balloon City, too. I like all the, like, balloon-like features that seem to be on it. No, please don't. I still like the Crystarium place just because the purple trees. Ah, get out of the death thing. I didn't get out of the death thing in time. Okay, that one doesn't refresh very often. Oh gosh. You get out of the death thing? Jesus fucking Christ.
That gate up ahead is known as the Open Arms, and Yulmore itself lies beyond. This, meanwhile, is the aptly named Gate Town, the dwelling place of the many desperate souls who hope to be chosen to live in the city proper.
Ah, I thought I recognised you. Brought a new friend, eh? I'll bet you got a trick or two up your sleeve. Maybe even 3. Care to show me?
She's not here to compete. Leave her be.
What? I was only making conversation.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please!
So I was about to say this place gives me Final Fantasy IX vibes, and then they showed the 2 in red and blue, and now I'm getting even more Final Fantasy IX vibes. This is the music from 9.
Hopeful petitioners, one and all.
Oh god.
Yulmore extends
It's
its
so Final
warmest
Fantasy IX, it
regards.
hurts.
Let
The
it be
music
known
is
that
even
a
from
lady
9,
of
that's funny.
distinction wishes to dine on fish divine. We seek a master culinarian who can guarantee seafood perfection. Dazzle the matron with your delicious dishes, and life in the city will be yours to enjoy, even on days when fish is not on the menu. Who among you will answer the call? Name yourself or another. We might not at all.
Was there anyone?
What about that girl?
Do you recall how I said Yulmore was a center of power and authority? Well, that is not the only reason for its fame. It is also known as the City of Final Pleasures. The noble and the wealthy who survived the flood gathered here to live out the rest of their days in decadent abandon. A poor man could sooner pass through the Iron Needle than Yulmore's gates. The only way the common folk can enter this perverted paradise is if they fulfill the whim of one of the privileged. And so they are picked over like market produce.
What a catch! We'll not be throwing this one back. Having seen your all too obvious charms, we welcome you with open arms. Come, join us in a city of splendor and live out your life in an ecstasy of endeavor. Oh, just look at those expectant faces. What could you possibly be waiting for?
Ah, no. Ah, shit. I don't know what button I just fucking hit.
Well, what have we here? An extra share of meal to celebrate our newest resident! For you. Enjoy!
Come on. Do they give them food when they pick someone? Such a weird concept.
Meal is a foodstuff which Yulmore routinely doles out to the people of Gate Town, and apparently a staple for its
Right back.
citizens as well.
Don't talk anymore, Alphanol. Hold on. Wait a second. Chocolate bar. Hold on. Always love food that has a butt on it. Right?
Many here rely on it to survive in these times of scarcity. But the whole arrangement just
Seems shitty, because it is. This is a weird concept.
well, as I just say it leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
Oh, you can cuss. Cuss. It's shit. It's a shitty thing. Don't look at me like that. We'll do that one first. I'll stick with the brat, thanks. So they treat them with like something sweet that has actual sustenance to keep them compliant, basically. Sounds like normal, shitty rich people shit. I mean, I think the Crystarium looks cooler. I'm gonna be honest, it might just be like the environment. But like the Crystarium has a lot more pretty like stuff around it. The city kind of looks cool, but I still like the Crystarium better. Just cause like this doesn't really have that much outside the city. But we'll see what the inside of the city looks like. I'm assuming we're gonna get in. As we always do. Yes, it doesn't have much to offer. Oh yeah. And not all over my hand. Isn't there a town not too far from here? I saw another crystal. So it seems like the beast tribes in this world are pretty kind. Like they're not at odds like they are back home. Probably because the world's fucked up and like fighting won't do anything. Tara would be proud of you. We gotta find better places to have conversations. Every time we have a conversation in this game, someone's always fucking listening. Always. That is so interesting that people would come to this town for protection. When that town is also not that far away. I mean, I guess it's not a big town. But there's a crystal here. Which usually means it's doing pretty good. Oh, so they just want to do it so they can get in, I would assume. Because anyone is trying to get into that town is gonna whatever they can. For you. A giant tree man. Yep. I keep pressing that button. That's not the button. Keep bringing him on the mount bar. Well, that was easy.
There you are. The thief who claimed the harvest on my behalf. Hand it over.
Well, forgive me. I have to get into the city. I have no family and all my friends have already been chosen. No one here gives a damn about me. When the meal gets handed out, I'm lucky if I get a smell of it. No matter what I do, they won't call out my name. I'm so tired, I'm so bloody hungry. I thought maybe I could steal your idea, get in that way.
What is your name?
Kai Shear.
Oh, pretty name.
Tell me then, Kai Shear, must it be Yulmore or nothing? What of the Crystarium? They may not offer charity, but you would be fairly compensated for any work you did.
No, it has to be Yulmore. That's where all my friends are. We made a promise that we'd live together in paradise.
I was to make my deal with the Ondo at the Clave. Listen carefully, and I shall tell you my plans for the business, and how best to arouse the Yulmoran's interest.
You're too good of a person.
You'll give me your place? Just like that?
It's not like we need it. We won't die
I'll
without
give
it.
you a chance, nothing more. What comes of it is entirely up to you.
You're much too kind,
Understand.
Alfina.
Oh, thank you.
I don't think I would have given him that choice. I would have let him be my partner in it, but I don't think giving it all to him I would have done.
This was but one path. There will be others. But for young Kai Shear, it was the difference between life and death. I do not regret my decision, yet I will admit that a part of me wonders if it was for the best. We strive to bring swift salvation to this world, that countless lives might be saved, not least your own. Even if it came at the cost of one man, should I have forged on regardless?
You gotta be true to yourself, Alfina.
I suppose not. Were Estinian here, he would most likely scoff at my soft-heartedness.
Same old Alfino, ever the slave to sentiment.
Every time people copy Estinian's voice, it's so funny to me. Because it's not at all how deep his voice is.
But I thank you for your kind words nonetheless. Let us see to it that both these stories have a happy ending. Shall we return to Wright then? Is that? I can't be sure, but I think someone's in trouble. Come on, they may need our help.
just yeet myself down? Ready to be going? Probably not. I don't think it was this way I needed to go. We can swim, though. That's a thing we can do. Yeet! No? Oh, it won't let me just jump off into the water? Yeet. I can't swim anymore? Why? Well, that's just rude. I'm not gonna go under the water, but I can't swim anymore, apparently. Love that for me. Hello, bear. What you doing? Ow. Mm-hmm. Still, so much for Alpha not trying to give the Cine the benefit of the doubt. Oh yeah, Alpha can draw quite well. Oh, he does have a talent. He actually does have a talent with art, though. True artist, of course. You are very good at art. I don't know what the fuck you keep talking about. You're quite good at art. First, does inside the city. You always act like your art is nothing, but it's actually very good. rock. Oh, I went the wrong way.
Redemption is beyond us.
It's about as gaudy as I expected it to look.
The lament of all but saints and fools, and the comfort of the lords and ladies of this accursed place. Once they held fast against the madness, only to embrace the coming cataclysm and delight
hello.
in the end of days.
That's a place. It's a very gaudy looking place. Like, I think the outside looked cool, but the peak on the inside, ugh.
Perhaps in rapture they seek to lose themselves and the misery they share. Or perhaps for them alone, the promise of eternal pleasure really does.
Reminds me of 13 a bit. Well, 13-3. I only played them. Like, just wasting away time until the end. So there's people that even live on the outside of the city once let in. canopy area. Oh, there's. Their minstrels are the cat people right here. I like those gloves, I want them. Just the gloves, nothing else in your outfit. I like the gloves. That's the way she checks herself. Oh my god, you hungry? Baby?
It's pretty good.
What's right, There. You hungry? Want me to make you some chicken nuggets?
Yeah.
Okay, be right back.
He likes like this, but
Baby play with you?
I like it.
Oh, okay. All right, that's cooking. You should also clean your clothes. I'm sure your clothes are actually what smells. Oh, it's in my inventory, isn't it? They would have been true. Dude, there's a curtain you can pull shut. There's a curtain, buddy. You pull the curtain shut, take off your clothes, throw them outside the curtain, take your shower, grab your clothes through the curtain, put them on. Listen, I don't like bathing around other people either, but there's a curtain. Okay, stairs. Oh, I love stairs. I wanna go. I don't want to walk that far to activate the crystal and then have to come back. We'll do that later. I'm sure we'll end up in that area anyway. For some reason. Wait, I can't use the Etherite? What? Okay. What a bunch of fucks. Can I use any of this? Oh, nothing needs to be repaired. What do you got, buddy? Nothing I care about. What about you over here? Hold on, let me get that for her.
Angelique, my 7-year-old. Oh, remember, Jill.
Hope you're having a fun time with the cat. Be right back. Hold on. Alrighty. Just looking at these. How much do we even have? I have a lot of company seals. Find a reason to use them. I only have... Look at other things. Alright. Is that big?
Oh, who's this then?
You know what? That's not the voice I fucking expected to come out of her fucking mouth. Oh my lord. I expected like a voice very similar to Alice's or something. Like still very soft, because cat people have like soft voices, but hers is like a fucking mouse.
Lady Chai, pray forgive our intrusion. I am given to understand you were in search of an artist.
Oh, you putting on the flare.
Ah, you must be the new,
He's putting on a flare. See, his voice feels fitting.
Miss me. What an adorable boy. That silken hair, those pearly cheeks, oh, and you even smell wonderful, like a bed of flowers. I approve of this one, dearest. I am positive he'll paint us the most delightful pictures.
Yes. Well, as long as he paints better than that talentless wretch we sent packing last week.
Wonderful, wonderful. Welcome to Yulmore.
Alphino, if it please you, my lady. And this is my assistant.
Wow, he's really putting on the fucking flare. Dramatic ass over here.